Honourable Speaker, the reply to Honourable Viran Pillai is this. I extend my gratitude to Honourable Viran Pillai for the question and Honourable Members' unwavering commitment to addressing the concerns of our esteemed sugarcane farming community. In response, I am pleased to offer a comprehensive account of the government's proactive measures to mitigate the impact of the recent tax increases and inflation on our sugarcane farmers. The foremost is the imperative to the state that the coalition government remains steadfast in the commitment to shielding our sugarcane farmers from the adverse effects of prevailing economic challenges, including the impact of climate changes. Mr. Speaker, sir, I recently conducted a mill area committee meetings in Latoka and Raraway Mill. This was after a lapse of a decade, engaging in a face-to-face discussion regarding the actual challenges of the farmers on how we can collectively address this. This meeting was attended by growers reps, growers council reps, along with the millers reps, their extension team, sugar industry tribunal, and the Ministry of Sugar Industry. Interestingly, the concerns expressed by these farmers have not centered around VAT or tax increase. While it is undeniable that there has been a rise in the cost of goods for the general public, including farmers, it's noteworthy that sugarcane farmers have not experienced any substantial increase in their production costs, meaning that the unit cost and the gross margins remained within the thresholds. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to inform this August House that the enduring challenges faced by the farmers are rooted in the long-standing issues which have not changed in relation to the recent taxation amendments. These issues include the management and the operation of century-old mills, inadequate cane access roads, the absence of functional rail network, a labour shortage, and fundamentally the lack of visionary approach by the previous government over the past 2 decades. These factors collectively exert a significant impact on the well-being of today's growers. It's not a singular factor. On the contrary, the VAT increase has allowed the government to boost its revenue, enabling increase of support of the sugarcane farmers. In a significant response, we have expanded our capital programs from 6 in the year 2022-2023 financial year to 13 in this current year for the sugarcane farmers. This proactive and comprehensive approach demonstrates our commitment to addressing the long-standing issues inherited from the previous administration. Rest be assured, this represents only the initial phase of our effort, with many more initiatives to be seen in the horizon. I'll now talk on some of the measures of the 2023-2024 fiscal year that has been enacted to bolster our sugarcane farmers. Can you look? Listen. You'll be here only for a few weeks. After that, you'll be gone. Major input. Look, this guy. Come on, man.
Honorable.
I'm pleased to announce that there has been no substantial rise in the primary input cost of the sugarcane farmers. The government has maintained subsidies for the vital inputs like fertilizer and weedicides. There's another 8 pages. Should I read? Sure. It's okay. Now, yes. Notably, despite the increase in VAT, there has been no impact on the cost of fertilizer. Previously, price
Honorable Minister, you don't do a running commentary with them, okay? No, you listen.
Thank you.
Address the chair.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Notably, despite the increase in VAT, there has been no impact on the cost of fertilizer. Mr. Speaker, previously the price at $20 per bag, farmers will continue to access them at the same rate. This steadfast commitment ensures that our farmers can secure these crucial resources at a consistent price, effectively shielding them from the inflationary pressures of the production and expenditures. The Sugar Industry Tribunal plays a crucial role in overseeing the harvesting and transportation costs, ensuring that our farmers are protected from the unwarranted financial burdens in these critical aspects of the sugarcane farming. This regulatory vigilance promotes fairness and transparency in the pricing, offering unequivocal benefits to our farming communities. It's worth noting that while the rate of the mechanical harvesting has increased from $20.61 to $21.74, resulting in a $1.13 per ton increase, it is essential to emphasize that the cost of remains below the expenses associated with the hiring of manual labor for harvesting. Manual labor harvesting typically charges around $20 to $25 per ton. Well, I'm paying 25. Guaranteed price. Guaranteed price. Now, this is very interesting for you guys to know. The government is unwavering in its commitment to ensuring our farmers receive a minimum of 85. That was it, 85. Allow me to emphasize this point. At the very minimum, 85 in the pockets of our farmers, unlike the previous government administration that failed to uphold their promises. We pledge, listen, we pledge that our farmers will indeed receive the full $85 now, and they will receive more than $85 in the next payment. Let me sell the sugar first. We are selling the sugar first. But it'll be more than 85 for it'll be a record under the Prime Ministership. Right? Listen, when you get it, you're a farmer. You're a farmer. Very good. You don't talk. With the Mr. Speaker, there are $85 minimum. Hey, you're not a speaker. Sit down. Moreover, our dedicated team at FSC has tirelessly negotiated to secure the most advantageous sugar price, and I'm delighted to announce, Mr. Speaker, that the 2023 crop farmers can expect to receive more than $85 per ton. Wait. You'll get it. You'll get the answer. Next parliament session, you'll get the answer. Farmers can expect to receive more than $85, reaffirming our resolute commitment that the prosperity and the well-being of farmers will be there. And this is based on the world market price of sugar, and sugar shows good indication for increase of, now that the major sugar producer, India, has banned its export and kept the exports to only 6.1 million tons compared to 11.1 million tons of sugar in the previous years. So that gives an advantage. That gives an advantage to us as a small producer that we can sell our sugar at a better price in the world market. Yeah. Training. I wrote the speech. I wrote my own speech. You haven't completed a degree. You're a very small kid. Turning our attention to the budgetary support and direct assistance measures, Mr. Speaker. Sugarcane Development and Farmers Assistance, or commonly known as the cane planting grant, to promote cane planting. See, if you want to listen, man, otherwise I'll sit down. See, when I'm speaking, then you be quiet. To promote cane planting and elevate the financial institutions as strains of the fresh planting, the People's Government has increased the cane planting grant to 5 million. 5 million. The government has increased the cane planting grant for a hectare from 1,500 to 1,875. A 25% increase. This is due to the highest cane planting grant available per hectare in the history of this sugarcane industry. We have listened to the farmers. We have listened to the farmers. Yes. And increase this grant to mitigate the rising cost. Considering the deteriorating condition of the soil, it has been acidic. We've also introduced an application of lime with the introduction of 425 per hectare on the top of increase of the grant for the land preparation and cane planting. Therefore, the overall rate per hectare now is 2,300 per hectare, inclusive of lime application, with slight increase of price of weedicides. We've also increased subsidy from 20% to the last year of 30% this year to subsidize price on durum and ammonine weedicide. The infill drainage, Mr. Speaker, sir, an allocation of 5.5 million has been specifically earmarked for the enhancement of the drainage system with full funding sourced from grants. It's regrettable that our farmers' appeals have gone unanswered for far too long. However, Mr. Speaker, we have acted swiftly, precisely to introduce a new program aimed supporting our sugarcane farmers. This initiative guarantees heightened production and productivity while minimizing the adverse effects of natural disasters and associated mitigation expenses. There is also work progress to reinstate the drainage board. The drainage board will be introduced. Cane access road, Mr. Speaker, an additional 2 million has been earmarked to enhance the cane access road and ensuring the cane access roads remain in an accessible condition. Manual harvesting, Mr. Speaker, sir, introduction of subsidy for a manual harvesting represents a strategic target approach by the government to incentivize the labor-intensive harvesting methods within the sugarcane industry. This subsidy is a proactive measure designed to address specific challenges faced by the farmers and the sector as a whole. Production-based incentive, Mr. Speaker, sir, the establishment of a $1 million incentive program for higher production represents a significant commitment by the government to encourage and reward increased sugarcane yields. This program is designed to benefit both individual farmers and the sugar industry as a whole by addressing various aspects of cane production. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would also draw attention to the fact that the sugar industry is not there alone. Out of 10,800 active farmers, active cane growers, 85 to 90% of them practice polyculture, not only sugarcane. They manage and live in and around farming enterprise with rice, dairy, horticulture, agriculture, to name a few, that has overspilled positive externalities and spiral around from the non-sugar agriculture enterprises, including fisheries and forestry. For example, sugarcane farmers would be now milking cows, having chicken, which is called jungli murga, and running around the compound small plots with pulses and vegetables. Non-sugar agriculture or forestry and fisheries have also received budgetary support that spills over sugar sector as well. Revisiting the effects of the VAT and the tax increases, it is essential to emphasize that our sugarcane farmers currently face minimal impacts thanks to the comprehensive support, safety net, and the subsidies outlined in the 2023-2024 national budget. Under the current taxation policy, income up to 30,000 is exempted from tax. Most of the farmers are below the threshold. The inflation, as per Reserve Bank's Fiji's August 2023 economic report, states that an average annual inflation in the first 7 months of 2023 stands at 1.3%. It is also to be added that the zero VAT is on basic food items, 21 of them, and prescribed medicine have zero VAT. That again, there has no direct negative impact. Also, the senior citizens in the farming community got the social welfare allowances increased as well. However, Mr. Speaker, there are always positive and negative factors to the change in the tax rates. The increase in the whole landscape of taxation has increased the prices of other items, while there has been inevitable gradual increase in the production of cost due to general inflation in many coming days. Coalition government has diligently taken steps to mitigate an immediate pressure to the sugarcane farmers in the most of the areas, and I've just outlined, Mr. Speaker said. Rest assured, I'm just coming to this is my last page. Kौन बोले? सुनो, थोड़ा रखा. Rest assured, the government remains unwavering in its commitment to the well-being and the prosperity of our sugarcane farmers. Mr. Speaker said, we have implemented a wide array of initiatives and subsidies to ensure that they do not bear the full brunt of the economic challenges. Yes? Do you want to read it? Or shall I read it? No. I want to assure, Mr. Speaker said, I want to assure the Madam Minister, former Minister, that this is the last page. I want to assure this August House that as a result, there has been no immediate adverse impact on the cane production, and our sugarcane farmers continue to be indispensable contributors to our nation. Economic sector will overall, that brings about 200 million in revenue to our economy per year average. Again, Honorable Mr. Pillai, Honorable Pillai, your question was very valuable, and that has given a full information about our sugar industry, where we stand. Thank you very much.